Hey, sports fans, welcome to the Greg Medford Show. I'm your host, oddly enough, Greg Medford. We're here at Atlanta Blade Show instead of our studios in Phoenix, Arizona. Blade Show in Atlanta is where the knife community gets together every year and struts their stuff. It's our consumer show, if you will, where we meet with the end user who loves our products the most. The most engaged knife users from around the world show up here. We're all here. So we've been talking to sheath people, we've been talking to the stock reduction, production, handmade, bladesmiths, people from TV shows, leather crafters, shark tamers, and now we're going to talk to somebody in the publishing business. It's a corner of our industry that the real aficionados look to get informed and kind of keep up on what's cool and what's neat as always. The whole world isn't completely on Instagram, so there's actually grown-ups who read, and we're going to talk to somebody who's part of that circle. It's this Josh Swanagon.
I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Swanagon from Athlon Outdoors. Josh, you guys manage or publish a group of magazines, am I right?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good list. We have Ballistic Magazine, Tactical Life Magazine, Personal Defense World, Skill Set, American Frontiersman, Combat Handguns, and oh boy, what a bad time to forget that last title, right? No. Well, Concealed Carry, it's a PDW, that's a Personal Defense World title. It's kind of a special one we do, so.
Tell us what you guys do here. Do you have a booth with like all your different publications out for people to look at, or what?
No, actually, right here I'm
content?
Just kind of walking the floor, just getting content and visiting people and see what kind of new stuff is out there and what cool stuff is going on.
Tell me are you seeing any trends this year that are interesting to you?
A lot about the fronts. I think a big part of that obviously is because automatics are starting to become legal in more states. So I'm seeing a lot of automatics, a lot about the fronts, and that seems to be one of the bigger things. I'm also kind of surprising, just sort of a random thing. I'm seeing a lot of Ganuntings getting out there.
A lot of what?
Ganunting. It's like Malaysian. It's a martial. A lot of different martial arts use it. It's a big chopping blade. They're really cool. Looks almost like a hawksbill kind of profile. It's kind of hard to explain. But
guys, I've been in the knife business 13 years, and I've been gay for blades my entire life, and I've never heard of a Ganunting.
You got to check them out, man. They're
fantastic.
Cool.
So what issue and magazine will there's information about the Ganunting be coming out on?
Oh, well, no, I'm not going to be doing anything on the Ganunting specifically. I'm a digital editor, so basically I do. Right now, we just consolidated 4 of our titles into one. We've got AthlonOutdoors.com now, and in that we brought together Ballistic, Skill Set, Tactical Life, and Personal Defense World. And then under that, we've got all of our other titles, the combat handguns and everything else. So, and then with this, I'm just going to be doing roundups, kind of some of the cooler stuff I've seen. I'm still sort of working out the list right now, so make sure you go out to AthlonOutdoors.com to see what that roundup's going to be.
ATHALON, right?
Yeah.
ATHALON, outdoors.com. Hey, did you see our out the front?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, we got a couple of really cool survival knives, too. We got a really cool Bali song that...
okay.
I see a lot of kids that are younger than my boots who just think it's the coolest Bali song ever.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not sure what to think of all these youngsters.
They're everywhere with these things.
You know what? Most of them, I want to coach them on shirt, shoes, facial hair, hairdo, hat, and how to get chicks. I mostly want to coach them on that.
Pretty much on everything.
Yeah. I'm like, look, you don't need an $800 Bali song. Just you give me $200, I'm going to coach you, and at the end of this is the promised land. A girl is going to be down with you.
Right.
Let me help this out. You're going to get laid.
Teach them how to clean up.
Oh, yeah. And once you get laid, the Bali song ain't coming out of your drawer for years.
Right.
But they don't seem to bite. I want to do a consult. We should get a booth next time off to the side that says, incels and flippers stop here to learn how to get chicks. There's the undiscovered country. Let a middle-aged tell you how to get there.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it would.
101 things not to do around chicks, and flip Bali songs is one of them.
Indeed.
That's hilarious. But I like you guys buying the knives, so thank you very much. So Is there anything in particular that you see that stands out as, you see some trends, obviously. Have you seen anything that were kind of high points where you went, holy smokes, look at that?
Nothing's really got me to where I was saying anything like that quite yet. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff out there, obviously. So it's kind of hard to call out that one item. I have been seeing a lot of really, really great out the front. So I mean, there's some really beautiful ones being done out there. And with Athlon, just to go back and kind of clarify on that, we're actually more of a gun publishing company, but I come from a knife background, so I'm sort of been bringing the knives in a little bit more. Athlon Outdoors really never had much of a presence here at Blade Show, so I'm trying to help bring that in and start, getting the knife world a little bit more into what we're doing. So,
this stuff after a while can all be like pretty repetitive and boring.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. People are like, oh my God, you're so lucky you be around knives. I'm like, I'm sure there are guys who like film porn who after a while they're like, they're looking at their watch and God, is this day ever going to end?
Right.
How was your day at the office today, sweetheart? Same old shit, different day, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Knives are like that. I mean, if porn could be like that, I guarantee you the knife world's like that. So to mix it up a little is probably good for everybody, especially crossover, similar interest zone, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And, there is starting to get a little bit more gun content here as well. I mean, Nighthawks here and Staccatos here. So, I mean, that's even starting to make that crossover, which I think is pretty cool. Because, knife people like bringing the heat too, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I think that's great seeing them having booths here.
You could tell a lot about a genre by looking at the crowd that enjoys it and the facial hair.
Yeah.
So the gun, if you go to SHOT Show in here, I think we have a little more flair to our facial hair in the knife world, just because we're a little bit more of a mustachioed bastard kind of crowd.
Right.
But if you clean shaven and weird beard does not go together almost ever.
Right.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like you could almost do a cross-cultural study on facial hair. Like that's as square as you get with a beard right there. That's super clean. That's like a mustache, beard wax. Beard wax. This is starting to get out into like not normal territory. But in the knife world, you're like conservative. Like that's a conservative beard. I've seen some shit around here that would make ZZ Top blush.
Oh yeah.
We could do a whole facial hair thing, like some sort of anthropological study on facial hair at events.
What kind of knife they carry?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That too.
Like if your beard covers the neckline of your T-shirt, you definitely are carrying something on the belt with a ostrich sheath or something. You know what I mean? Well, cool. Appreciate you coming by, and you guys go check out stuff at athlonoutdoors.com. Online publishing primarily.
No. We have print titles. We just have athlonoutdoors.com is the digital presence for all of our print titles.
And that's kind of your wheelhouse?
Yeah, I'm one of the digital editors. And then we have, the print staff, but we all work hand in hand, and that way we're making sure that everything is one cohesive package that really we're trying to produce, the best content we can for the general public. I mean, they're coming to us to look for the best reviews, the best what the best news out there. I do a lot on Second Amendment and stuff like that for personal defense world. I cover a lot of legislation and stuff like that. So just kind of keeping people up to date with what's going on.
If you want a unique contributing voice, just let me know. I'll write for you anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Fun stuff for me.
Yeah, I'll reach out.
That'd be great.
My card.
Well, thanks for coming, and I appreciate your time. Thanks for being at the show as well.
Thanks for having me.
All right, sports fans, that's it. We're trying to bring you the kaleidoscope that is Blade Show, a little something different in our 10 podcasts we've done today. Thanks for showing up. Don't forget, go by iTunes, Spotify, and Rumble. You can see our political stuff. You can see our stuff from American commerce, manufacturing, finance, shows on gold and precious metals, all kinds of interesting things. And if you're just seeing us on YouTube, a little short promoting it, you can go over to my medfordknife.com channel on YouTube, and you'll hear all kinds of crazy stuff there. Don't hold it against me. You got to listen to at least 10 episodes before you send me a death threat, okay? And if you really hate me, smash that like or that hate button. Either one I'm totally cool with. Greg Medford from the Greg Medford Show. We're out.